go. We've got Fitzgerald on the face-off. We've got Sauter to her right, Morgan to her left. We've got Williamson and Sweetser back at the point. Morgan now entering the zone. She sticked off the puck as Waconia gets an early clear. Sauter now back wheeling near neutral ice. Waconia comes away with it. They've got to hesitate a bit. Make sure they're on sides. We'll see how fast Waconia comes out tonight. Early shot, save, covered up. And that is Weary or Wheaton? That's Weary. I think I see a Y, so Weary up to the challenge early tonight. That was a hard wrister. That was a nice hard wrister. Last time we played, it was a 4-4 tie. From what I'm told, Edina needs this one to secure the second seed, which is all important because you get the bye. Minnetonka has already wrapped up a trip to regions, as I understand it. Is shot from McGarvey, loose in the slot. Heinmiller coming over trying to whack it free. McGarvey now battling, pucks to the side of the net. It's loose. A couple pokes at it. We'll get a whistle with the face off to the right of Smith. If you remember, Smith last time we played a really good game. Second-year goaltender for Waconia. We've got Helfrich and shoot back at the point. We've got Heinmiller on the, Claire Heinen on the draw. Carter to her left, Forster to the right. Forster comes over, takes a swing at it. Waconia's now coming across neutral ice. Waconia deep into the corner, centering pass, nobody there but shoot. She whacks that to the near boards. Forster gets it clear as Waconia's going to have to retreat in their own zone. Carter fast after her on a forecheck, lifts a stick, comes away with it. Carter centers it to the slot. Whack, that hits the side of the net. Nice play by Elsa Carter. She's also able to get it back to the point, but that splits the D. That'll have to be obviously played as Edina was the team that threw it back there. Waconia off the change, intercepts at neutral ice, trying to walk it in. Nelson stands that up. Back towards Helfrich, off her stick. Waconia now hot on her trail. Nice job by Helfrich. Whack near the slot. Helfrich intercepts and throws that down the length of the ice. We'll have an icing. 13:15 remaining here in the first period. Fitzgerald on for the Hornets along with Sauter and Morgan. We'll have Nelson and Sweetser back at the defensive positions. Face off, loose at the dot, controlled by Edina as Sweetser collects. Waconia trying to get it to the front. Chipped out by Nelson. Shot, blocked by Sauter. Sweetser collects the puck before it reaches the slot. She backhands that out to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now across neutral ice. Has Sauter. Beats one. Trying to get to the forehand. Trying to go 5-hole. Fitzgerald falls into the net. Goaltender covers up, and we'll get a face-off with 12:45 remaining here in the first period. Waconia throwing a little pressure the Hornets' way. Sweetser doing a nice job of collecting that puck and getting out of the zone. Fitzgerald using her speed, fending off a defender to get it to the net. Fitzgerald on the face-off. Morgan back to the point. Williamson shoves that back behind Smith. Sauter trying to get it over to Morgan. Waconia intercepts, taps it to themselves, and they're going to try to get an exit. A little stretch pass, but that is broken up by Helfrich. Waconia having a little trouble getting it across the neutral ice. They finally do as they're able to walk it into the zone. Fitzgerald comes back on a back check, sticks her off the puck. She's going to fight two back behind Weary. Williamson there to poke it loose. Sauter getting deep, trying to create a little bit of commotion. Sauter's going to be able to collect. Has Morgan. Morgan with a nice collection there. She comes across neutral ice, trying to get in the zone. Morgan with an opportunity. Winds, and that's deflected into the far corner. Heinmiller. Forced wide. Behind Smith, still on the puck. Little hesitation, trying to get it back to the point. Heinmiller still fighting for it. Waconia coming away with it. Heinmiller pokes it loose. Hoffman's in there giving a whack at it. That's going to make it back way to the D of Waconia. Nelson now trying to lock it in. Nelson trying to get to the center. Centering pass, that's off McGarvey's skate. Loose in the slot, and Hoffman takes a swing at it. Not able to get there. Heinmiller doing a great job supporting Nelson. She dumps it back into the corner for McGarvey to collect. McGarvey now spinning, patient, trying to get it deep into the corner. Comes to Hoffman. Hoffman winds, hits a skate of a defender from Waconia. Waconia is now going to try to get it out, which they do. Waconia now into the zone. And that goes over the crossbar. Nelson up the near boards. Forster trying to collect. Forster trying to get it to McGarvey. McGarvey pokes it out of the zone. Carter on the chase. Carter's got some legs tonight. Carter trying to get to the middle, fighting to get it to the slot. Turns, backhands that in the vicinity of the wing, who's Heinen. Heinen battling. Carter pokes it free. Waconia now coming back out of their zone. Sweetster, nice play to stand that up. Heinen grabs some loose change. Heinen winds, shot, saved, covered up. 10-20 remaining. Little different energy than the last time we played. Waconia came out very fast. I don't know that they're coming out any slower. I think our girls have just upped the tempo a little bit as they made their way to Wildcat Country, the west suburb of Waconia. Sweetster winds. That's deflected. High fly ball. Morgan trying to tap it in, but Smith up to the challenge again. Smith does a really good job with those loose pucks. She's a big goaltender. She's athletic. She's quick. She does a really good job of making sure that that puck isn't bouncing around in the paint, and she does the same there. Williamson, shot, and that just goes wide and high. Smith saw that late. Centering pass, loose, and we're going to get a whistle, a little bit of a quick whistle as Fitzgerald had the puck on her backhand. The whistle's not blown. I would have loved to see what Fitzgerald could have done with that. Fitzgerald on the face-off, Morgan to left, Sauter to the right, Sweetser and Williamson backs. Williamson trying to get it to the slot area. That's taken away by Waconia. They're going to exit with some speed. Fitzgerald comes over and knocks her off the puck, gives Sweetser an opportunity to play. Fitzgerald still on the puck. Morgan tries to come and help her out. Quick little slapper. Weary escorts that behind her. Waconia, a little keep away back behind Weary, centering pass, loose. Not enough on it. But Waconia is going to be able to get some more zone time as they dump it in the corner. They'll keep all their girls on. One will get off on a change, so Edina will have a little bit of space to operate out of the zone. That person that does come on is able to collect the puck momentarily before Sweetser is able to punch it out to neutral ice. Little chip and chase for Waconia. Waconia will be able to collect first. Taken away by Williamson, trying to get it up to Morgan. Morgan now, a little dangle. Will keep away, trying to get it back up to McGarvey. McGarvey now behind Weary. Sauter trying to catch up to it. That's kept in by Waconia. Nice hold there. Edina's able to muscle it out. Waconia will have no time to waste as Edina's getting off on a change. Morgan flips that back to neutral ice. Look for a D-to-D here. That's collected. Fumbled a bit, and Hoffman comes over and intercepts that in a free safety position, gets it to the slot, and that goes through everybody. Near board action. Halfrich on a pinch. Waconia is able to exit. Heinmiller in support, able to stand that up. Waconia trying to punch it in. They do, right past the official. Halfrich now back behind Weary to play. Up to Heinmiller. Heinmiller makes a move up to McGarvey. McGarvey over to Hoffman. Hoffman's going to have an opportunity. Hoffman winds, that goes high. Shoot now back to collect in front of Weary. Quick turn off the boards. Just has to get it out of trouble. Waconia trying to throw it back in. Shoot stands that up. Heinen trying to touch it up to herself. Waconia takes a poke at it. Heinen comes away with it and just couldn't get it through the skates. Otherwise she was going to be one-on-one with Smith. Heinmiller digging. Heinen coming away with a lot of loose change today. Shot, and that just goes wide. Smith just barely able to get the waffle on that. Waconia, one-on-one hockey. Nice play by Sweetster. Sweetster got her feet moving early. Didn't give Waconia the angle and was able to come away with it as she touches up to Heinen. Heinen entering. Heinen's got some legs tonight. She's got a jump in her step. Heinen trying to get it back to Carter, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yep, it's not a mistake that Heinen's getting to those loose pucks. She's been in the right position. She's got those wheels moving. And it's going to be an offsides with just under 7 minutes remaining here in the first period. 0-0 hockey game. One of the cooler arenas that you'll play in. I mean, nothing really special about it, but they'll decorate this thing up pretty nice. Fitzgerald back to Nelson. Nelson up to Morgan. Morgan trying to get past a D. That was a nice pinch, a nice gap control by Waconia. That allows them to throw that back into the corner for Sweetser to collect. Sweetser past Sauter stick. Sauter battling. Fitzgerald coming over to give some help. Waconia now trying to get it to the slot area. Sauter trying to get it out. Waconia able to keep it back in momentarily. Sweetser now coming away with it behind Weary. Sweetser up to Morgan. Barely able to get it out of the zone, so Waconia will have to collect. Sweetser back into the corner. Nelson trying to catch up to it. Over to Sweetser. Past Morgan's stick. That's past everybody. It'll have to be played. Morgan on the chase. Morgan trying to lift the stick. Good play by Morgan not to take the penalty there. She knew that Waconia had the inside position and was able to take a chance at it, but not too big of a chance as Waconia gets it near the paint, but that goes behind Weary. Heinmiller trying to grab. She's taken down, and we'll have the first penalty of the game as soon as Waconia gets a touch. McGarvey now, opportunity, trying to go 5-hole, reminiscence of the goal she had in Bloomington where she was shooting from that same area, shoved it 5-hole for one of the goals in Bloomington last week. And that you could tell she was aiming for. That wasn't a whip, that was a good shot by McGarvey. Smith had the top covered. So we'll have McGarvey on the face-off. We'll have Edina as soon as we get some time on the clock with the girl advantage. It's 1:30. We'll have Hoffman to the left, with Williamson and Sweetser back at D. Williamson fighting. Williamson trying to come up. That's past her. Waconia will have a 2-on-1. Shot. Weary shoves that back behind the net. McGarvey now with some ice. That's shoved down, but that's likely going to have to be played. They're going to wave icing off. Could have went either way on that one. Williamson grabs behind Weary. Puts on the brakes, trying to get it up. That's deflected. Waconia has an opportunity, but they didn't see it. Waconia now back into the corner. 38 left on the power play for Edina. Near corner. Waconia trying to get it back to the point. Looks her off. Nice stick there by Williamson. Waconia has to throw it back into the near corner again for McGarvey to collect. McGarvey throws it right back to Waconia, and a stuff attempt is poked away by Weary. Nice block by McGarvey. 3-on-2. Up to Hoffman. Hoffman winds. Shot. Glove saved by Smith. Smith covers up. 9 seconds left on the power play. 4:13 left in the first period. Well, Hoffman has gotten loose a few times. Has had a few opportunities to snipe that home. Nobody faster than Reese Hoffman as she collects that between the red and the blue. Back to Nelson. Nelson over to Shoot. Shoot to Morgan. Nice play by Carter to take her off the puck. 2-on-1 hockey now. Waconia coming back at it. Weary stands the play up. Square to the play. Gave her nothing to shoot at. And Weary comes up big and saves the day. Fitzgerald taking out the puck. Nelson back behind Weary. Pass Carter. Icing waved off. It'll have to be played. Power play's over. 3:30 left in the first period. Shoot on a pinch. Pass her. Nelson able to keep it in. Throws it back into the corner. Morgan now chasing. Gets a stick on it. That deflects high off the glass. Stays back behind Smith. Waconia methodically trying to figure out how to get it out. Nice pinch there by Shoot, touches up to Morgan. Morgan will collect. Morgan, near corner, holding off a defender. Shot, save, and it's going to be covered up with just over 3 remaining here in the first period. Shots on goal, we've got 12 to Edina, 5 to Waconia. Waconia's had a couple nice opportunities. Edina's had a few more. We've got Heinen on the face-off, controlled by Edina, back to Helfrich. Helfrich now throws it off the board. Waconia able to get it out of his zone. Forrester digging deep. Forrester has been playing some really good hockey of late. She was all over the ice in Bloomington. I thought she played one of her best games of the season. She's played a lot of good games, but I thought that game she was just in a different gear. And she was in that same gear there as she created a little bit of havoc on the near boards to get the face-off at center ice. With Forster to the right, Carter to the left, Helfrich and Williamson back at the point with Heinen digging at the dot. There's Heinen again, getting into the play, taking the puck away. Yes, someone's got to find out where Heinen went to the safety meeting. And we're going to have an opportunity for Carter to grab the puck as she created all sorts of problems for that D to get back and collect. This will have to be played. Helfrich goes back into the near corner, now behind Weary. Waconia able to get there first. Looking for a centering pass, but there's Heinen again to take her off the puck. Heinen trying to get it up to Carter. Outside her reach. Shot through the slot into the near corner. Waconia trying to get to the front. Couldn't find the handle. That slips to the far corner. Back to the point. Winds. Little flutter. Weary sticks that back behind her. Helfrich able to come away with it. And we'll have an icing with 1:35 remaining here in the first period. Important face-off here as we're deep into the first period. That's controlled by Edina. Hoffman just not able to get it out, but Heinmiller picks it back up and throws it to her. She has McGarvey. Waconia does a great job getting back behind the net action. Loose near the paint. Heinmiller stepping in, throws it. Rebound, loose. Still loose, now it's back behind Smith. This will have to be played. Heinmiller and Nelson chasing. Goal. Just under a minute remaining first period. Waconia on top, 1-0. That goal will go in the statistical category of last minute of a period. Shoot now, trying to answer. Backhand, pad save. Pad Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now back to Morgan. Morgan takes a shot, that'll be covered up. .29 seconds left in the first period. We'll have Helfrich to shoot back at the point. We'll have Fitzgerald at the dot. Sauter to her right, Morgan to her left. See if we can get one here late. Helfrich trying to throw it near the paint area. Waconia deflects it right to Fitzgerald and right into the mitt. Smith squeezes tight. Nice opportunity for Edina there. Nice face-off win. Had girls crash in the net. See if we can replicate that here at 21.6, and we do. This time that'll reach Shoot. Waconia able to knock that down. 15 left in the period. Waconia able to get it clear. Helfrich now chasing. This will have to be played. 8 seconds. And that should do it. All right, here we go. I'm feeling like something good might happen this period, and I think it might happen early. Carter trying to get it into the zone. She's trying to get bumped off, but Carter fights her off, getting into the slot. Waconia throws that dangerously close to the post. That's loose, and Smith is going to cover up. You know, Smith spends a lot of time down in that position, and it's great because she's big enough to be able to do that. She's a tall kid, and she's just very calm when that puck is around her, just to put that mid on it and cover it up. So far, back to Nelson. Nobody there. Pad save. Gotta wait a little bit to shoot that. Dump it in the corner and let your forwards go to work. Shoot on her horse, back to defend. Take it away. Waconia trying to get it to the front. Hornets collapse. Forster trying to punch it out. This is going to reach Carter. Carter's now got to get it over to Heinen. Heinen will chase. Waconia's got one of their better skaters now coming across neutral ice, so you got to buckle up a bit. McGarvey doing a good job there to disrupt that. Waconia has the point, keeps it low. Shoot. Bumped out the puck. Waconia able to keep it in, and we'll have a something. Might be another power play opportunity for Edina, as I think she got her stick up in the area of Schutt's jersey. She's going to be called for the hook. Another opportunity for Edina to work their power play unit here and try to even this game. We've got Carter on the left wing, Fitzgerald on the draw, Morgan to her right. Face-off controlled by Morgan, back to Schutt. Schutt, winds. Loose, rebound, still loose, and that's going to be covered up, and that's a late whistle. Wow. Smith had to be wondering, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, when's this thing going to blow? Well, that's what you got to do. If you got a shot from back there and you do have that traffic, rip that thing, and now you got to dig and get a dirty one. Fitzgerald with another win, back to back, but that's loose in the circle. Fitzgerald able to come away with it. Fitzgerald trying to get it over to Morgan, hops her stick, back to Schutt, trying to get back to Morgan. Morgan held up, little hand pass, they don't call it, and they finally call it. A little help from a passionate Waconia fan. I mean, that was about as obvious as it's going to come. You don't see too many hand passes at this level. But that will result in a face-off outside the zone. See if Fitzgerald can win another one. She does. 3 for 3 on this power play. Shoot, little chip and chase. Carter's going to have to get on her horse. Carter trying to stand the play up. That gets past Sauter. Waconia trying to chip it past Shoot. Digging. Sauter in there fighting. Sauter has Shoot. Whiffs on the pass attempt and finally is able to get it back to her. Shoot. Up to Morgan. Morgan now taking off the puck. A couple girls losing edge. No call there. Fitzgerald now battling. Morgan trying to help her out. They get it. They can get it back to Shoot. It does. Shoot's now able to lock it in a bit. Over to Sauter. Sauter, soft shot. Got hit some traffic into the far corner. Morgan has Shoot again. Shoot. Shot. Tipped. In goal! Little flick of a shot from Shoot. Fitzgerald had her stick just perfect. I believe that was Fitzgerald. Rolled up the blade into the net, and that's exactly the kind of goal I thought we were going to get. A little grinded out power play. I mean, we're winning 3-4 face-offs in a row. Good control by Shoot back at the point. Some nice puck control, and that allows Fitzgerald to get where she's supposed to get in that vicinity where that puck is going to go to. And we'll take it. 1-1 hockey game. Waconia now trying to answer. McGarvey up to Hoffman. Hoffman tries to center it. That hits some skates. Second attempt at it. Waconia's positioned nicely. Nice hold by Sweetster. Sweetster with a shot. Smith watches that go wide. Hoffman has to navigate around the official. That's enough to allow the puck to get out of the zone. McGarvey will collect it, neutralize. Waconia now into their own zone. Fitzgerald. What a goal that was. Nice play by McGarvey to bump her off the puck with her stick. That play allows some more zone time, compliments of McGarvey. Edina's got to get on the ice as they were getting off on a change. That gives some room for Waconia to exit. Waconia now. An opportunity. Shot, save. Rebound. That's into the corner. Waconia still controlling. Has the point. They elect to keep it down near the slot. That's going to be wiped into the far corner. Nice hold by Waconia. Shot, saved by Weary. Another shot and saved by Weary. Well, firing squad here with the last 30 seconds of play. Hold, shot, tip back behind the net. Waconia now coming away with it, taking out the puck. Finally ricochets to a Hornet. That's going to be Forster. Forster's going to throw that back behind Smith. 5 fresh skaters for Edina. Nice play by Sauter to disrupt that. Allows Fitzgerald to come over. Waconia back to the D. Looking for a pass, and that's going to be an icing. That's an easy one. 10-14 remaining. See if we get another face-off win here and put some more pressure on Smith. She's seen a lot of action. 22 shots thus far. 10 shots for Waconia. Fitzgerald on the draw. Morgan to her left. Sauter to the right. Nelson throws that back near the near corner. Off of Waconia skate. Morgan comes away with it. Morgan shot through the paint. That's padded to the boards. Nelson trying to hold. Gets a stick on it. Nice play by Shoot to get back. Has to fight off a little bit of a hook. She's got a battle now. That hits Weary's stick. Shoot. Pass Nelson over to Sauter. Sauter back to Nelson. Nelson back to Shoot. Shoot, look towards Morgan. Sides a spin. Opts for Sauter. Sauter trying to clear, does it. And Weary comes over and makes a nice save. Well, this one will not be easy tonight. They never are. I mean, the first game, it was so early in the season, we beat them 3 or 4-0, but it was so early. we weren't playing the best hockey. They obviously weren't playing the best hockey. It was in Braemar, but the last time we played them, it was a very, very close 4-4 hockey game. We're on the good side of the penalties. We've had 2 power plays. We haven't been on the kill yet, so knock on wood that stays consistent. I think the officiating's been really good. The icings or the non-icings have been consistent, and the whistles have been pretty dang good around the crease area. So halfway through this hockey game almost, and not a lot to complain about. Waconia controlling, shot, stick saved by Weary. Hoffman now trying to touch it out of the zone. She does. Waconia's in position there. Back to Helfrich. Helfrich over to neutral ice area. Waconia collects. That's going to reach Hoffman. Hoffman winds, shot, save. Hoffman's got to be thinking, this is fun. She's had really three of the shots that you might wait 4 or 5 games to get. One-on-one with the goaltender. Have not been breakaways by any means. They've been tough, but unable to unleash the cannon a few times this evening. Nelson keeps it in. Heinen trying to collect. Turns. Swing and a miss. Carter coming over to help her out. Waconia whacks that into the far corner. Heinen gets a stick on it. Sweetser's deep, up real deep. Nice play there. That extra body allowed that puck to stay in the zone. Great job by Forster to identify Nelson was jumping up. That allows Forster to come over and keep the puck in. That's really fun to see. And that just flutters into the paint areas. Really trying to cover up. Sliding attempt by Sweetser to get it out. Nice play by Weary again to come across and save the day. That again goes through the paint. Morgan trying to come away with it. Backhand attempt, pad save. A lot of action in front of Smith. And it'll be covered up. Smith doing a good job. Edina doing a good job crashing the net. Fitzgerald on the draw now. You're going to have Shooting Halpers back at the point. Waconia now entering. Nice play by Shoot. Loose near the paint. That's wiped away by Carter. 6:45 remaining here in the second period as Waconia's trying to battle behind the net. They come away with it. A little late on that pass as a stick tap alerted Forster. Forster able to disrupt that. Sauter now. Morgan to her left. Shot. Deflected. Smith watches that go into the corner. Waconia trying to collect. Morgan trying to bumper out the puck. Takes it away behind the net. Morgan now operating. Gets it to the slot. Little backhand attempt by McGarvey. Waconia trying to collect in the corner. McGarvey holding her off. McGarvey gets it back to the point. Heinmiller shot. Deflected. Morgan with the backhand and that's saved into the corner. McGarvey now has a little bit of time. Trying to get it to the D. Finally able to get it back to Shoot. Shoot now to McGarvey. McGarvey taken down. Waconia now able to exit. They're going to have a little one-on-one action. Sweets are doing a good job there to get her stick in the way, and Weary's going to wipe that to the corner. Waconia will get off on a change. Shot, high fly ball. Weary watches that go back behind the net. Up to Hoffman. Hoffman trying to get it out. Waconia trying to hold it in. Waconia able to come away with it momentarily, and they're able to wipe that back into the corner, only for Shoot to gather. Shoot now, trying to navigate her way out of the zone, up to McGarvey. You got one-on-one hockey in the backyard, folks. McGarvey forced wide, fights off a stick check, shot, save. Heinmiller turns around, and that's stick to the corner. Just over 5 remaining. McGarvey now, 1-on-2 hockey. Well, shot, and that goes wide by about 2 feet. And we'll have an offsides by about a few puck lengths. We're getting beat. Nice play by Shoot. Allows Carter to come away with it into the neutral ice area. Heinen over to dig. Shoot able to come away with it. Shoot turns up the boards past Carter. Waconia will gather in their own zone. They'll flip out of it. Nelson's there. Should be able to dump it back in. Does. Waconia collects right behind Smith. Heinen over there to chase. Forces her out the puck. Shoot gets a stick on it. Shoot able to get another stick on it. Trying to get over to Heinen. That's wiped away by Waconia. Shot. Pad save Weary. Little stretch pass, that's not going to connect. We'll have an icing with just over 3.5 remaining. Sauter now into the corner. Waconia takes her off the puck. Morgan gathers. Morgan has the point if she wants it. Back to Helfrich. Helfrich winds. Tipped. Save. Back to Sauter behind the net. Centering pass. Gets deflected. Fitzgerald fighting. Waconia able to come away with it near the dot. Off the boards. A little foot race between Waconia now. 2-on-1. Nice play by Williamson to get back. Go get it. Go get it.
Like they're not trying to do it.
Go get it. That's a 17th shot on net. That's a 16th save for Weary this evening. Shots in favor of the Hornets, 31-17. Kind of a common theme this year. We've outshot most teams, some by wide margins, similar to the margin we have tonight. Centering pass. Thrown back in the corner by Helfrich. Nice awareness there. Another centering pass. Fitzgerald able to come away with it. Fitzgerald will have a little bit of room to operate. Fitzgerald still on the puck. Nobody with her. What's LT mean? McGarvey on the draw. That's going to spit to Heinmiller. Heinmiller back to Nelson. Nelson trying to get it up to the boards. Nobody there. McGarvey comes back to help out. That's going to reach Hoffman. Hoffman now able to get it across neutral ice. Trying to get over to McGarvey just through her stick. McGarvey now into the corner. Trying to throw it around to Hoffman. Waconia's there to intercept momentarily. Sweets are now jumping into the play. Pass McGarvey. Waconia collects. Sweetster. Shot. Save. Into the corner. Sweetster pounds that back behind Smith with $1:45 remaining here in the second period. Nelson takes her at the puck. Nelson throws it back into the corner. Hoffman chasing. Hoffman almost able to come away with it. Didn't look like Hoffman was going to be able to get there, but she did. Fitzgerald now into the corner, fights off a check. Heinmiller throws it to the slot. Nelson steps up, wipes it back into the corner to Heinmiller. Heinmiller trying to grab a handle on it. Shot, save, into the corner. Heinmiller collecting. Good pressure by Edina last minute, countering what Waconia's had. And we'll get another icing call here with just over a minute remaining. Yeah, Fitzgerald on the draw, Carter to her left, Forster to her right. Loose at the dot, over to Forster. Forster winds, padded to the near boards. Waconia clears. This will have to be played as it's going to hit some snow. Alfred's trying to whack it out of the zone. That's helped out by Forster. Waconia's got to hesitate a bit. Everyone's on sides, and Weary watches that go into the glove for her 17th save of the evening. McGarvey on the face-off. We've got Sauter racing over to disrupt the play, and Sauter does a heck of a job closing on that space. It's going to give her and McGarvey an opportunity to do some battling near neutral ice. Waconia trying to make something happen. Morgan says, I want none of that, with 30 seconds left here in the period. And we'll get away with that, as I think that just went outside the zone, but we'll take it with 14 remaining here. Punch back near Morgan. Morgan, top of the circle, winds. That's padded just left of the goalpost. 3 seconds. And that should do it. All right, we're going to have Fitzgerald and Sauter on the ice with Morgan, Shute, and Nelson. Start the third period here. 15 on the clock. Puck controlled by Edina as Fitzgerald wins her like 30th face-off of the evening. shoot to Sauter. Touch pass back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now trying to get in the zone. She does. Fitzgerald spins back to Nelson. Shot. Sauter. Backhand. That's another pad save by Smith. Smith making it look easy tonight. Nelson digs it. Throws it back to Morgan. Shot. And it's a goal. Nelson jumps up into the play. She's gotten beat probably 3 times tonight. Just had to have Weary bail her out. But that time she gambled a bit, was able to touch it to Morgan, and Morgan threw a hard, low shot near ice level into the back of the net for a 2-1 Hornets lead. Got it off the stick quick. Didn't whine, didn't give the goalie to prepare to know what was coming. And that's a goal scorer's goal by Gia Morgan, who continues with the hot hand.
It's not over yet, though.
And it's not over yet, no. There's 14:25 remaining. And certainly a long ways from the finish line. McGarvey fights her off the puck. Williamson converges. McGarvey trying to collect. Hoffman's got her head on a swivel. Hoffman gives way to McGarvey. McGarvey's got some speed coming through neutral ice, trying to beat 3. Throws it on to Smith. She nonchalantly redirects that back behind the net. But here's Hoffman giving a couple whacks at it. Edina will get 2 fresh skaters on the ice. One of those skaters being Clara Heinen. And another being Ellison Shute. Carter's on the ice along with Forster. Helfrich trying to keep the puck in. A nice play by Helfrich as she throws that back behind Smith. Edina with a lot of zone time here to start the third period with 13:20 remaining. The play's been all Edina down in front of Smith the first 2 minutes of this last period. Forster gives a whack at it. Helfrich tries to keep it deep. Waconia trying to go high off the boards, but that doesn't connect. Carter's able to punch it near the slot area. Waconia's finally going to be able to get it out. Nice play by Elsa Carter, ladies and gentlemen. Helfrich. Over to shoot. Waconia able to come away with it, looking for a centering pass. Nobody's there. They finally do a no-look centering pass. Weary throws that back into the corner for Shute to try to collect. This is over to Forster. Forster now trying to get it out. Heinen trying to muscle it out of the zone, and Heinen does. Going to give Carter a chance, but she's out of gas, so she'll get off. Fitzgerald, free safety position, able to get a touch. Morgan now. Nelson and Fitzgerald try to keep it in high off the glass. That's going to hop right to Sauter. Sauter with a little dangle, bumped off the puck. No call. Fitzgerald now chasing into the opposite corner. Fitzgerald, nice body position there to get between the boards and her player. Waconia now able to come away with it near boards. Buckle up. Got to get back on this one. Nice play by Sweester to come over. Second or third time tonight, Sweetser saved the day in that area. Nelson back up to Morgan. Morgan, backhand pass, intercepted. Tell you what, Morgan's tired. I mean, a little early in the shift, and you got to buckle up the other way, but she's on the end of a shift. Get some fresh legs. Hoffman and Heinmiller, fresh as they come. Icing, if it gets there, it won't. McGarvey's going to have to play it. Bumped up against the boards. Trying to kick it up the boards. Centering pass, deflected. McGarvey trying to hit Hoffman. Hoffman just punches it out. McGarvey's able to collect, but that hits some snow. It's going to be near the far boards, near the hockey logo. Waconia with a little hand drill. They'll chip and chase. No change for Waconia, so they're going to be tough to navigate around as Edina tries to exit. Back into the corner, Helfrich trying to gather. Helfrich high off the boards. Waconia past her. Heinmiller trying to win the race. Nice play by Waconia's other defense to come over and support. Waconia now entering. Waconia now forced wide. Helfrich sticks her off the puck. Heinen bobbing and weaving into neutral ice area into the zone. Puts on the brakes, decides to chip it back behind Smith. Asks Carter to help out, past her, forces her to try to battle, forces trying to stand the play up. Shoot gets a stick on it, that gets past Waconia's defense with just under 10 minutes remaining here in the third period of this hockey game. Swing and a miss from Waconia back behind the net allows Carter to touch it back the other way. Back towards Nelson. Nelson, little half slapper back behind Smith. Nelson trying to intercept it, but it hops her stick. Nice play by Heinen. Heinen lifting the stick allows Forster to come away with it momentarily. Forster able to touch that near the far corner. That's going to go all the way down the other end of the ice. Fitzgerald will have to grab. That's going to be waved off as they thought that it could have been played. Fitzgerald now coming around weary, bobbing and weaving herself across the neutral ice area. Trying to get up to Carter. Carter, Fitzgerald, 2-on-2 hockey. Lifts Fitzgerald's stick at the very last second. Nice play by Waconia there. Sauter now into the corner to do a little bit of battle herself. Waconia trying to collect behind Smith. Throws it up the near boards. Nelson trying to hold. Keeps it in. Fitzgerald now touching it back behind Smith. Morgan surveying the landscape, trying to figure out where that puck's going to bounce to, and it just goes through her skates. Big battle in front of Waconia's bench, and that's going to be wiped back into the zone. Nelson will have to chase. Nelson throws it off the boards to Fitzgerald. Waconia now collects in their own zone. They're going to try to get back north with some speed. Nelson plays that one well enough where she had nothing to shoot at, so that hit the side of the net. Waconia now in control. Spinning. Nelson over to Sauter. Sauter has Morgan and just couldn't get it over there. Morgan's going to have to chase. Morgan hot on Waconia's tracks. Morgan trying to get it up to, I believe that's Garvey. That is. Nice play by Williamson to throw it back the other way. Loose near the paint. Smith trying to cover up, and she does, and we'll get a whistle with just under 7.5 remaining. Tegan, what do you see out there tonight? Nothing?
A lot of battling.
A lot of battling, yes. There's been a lot of battles. That is true as McGarvey sets to do battle on the dot. Waconia comes away with it as they'll circle behind Smith. Heinmiller trying to close some ice on that. Sweetser does a nice job of standing the play up for Heinmiller to get another touch. McGarvey back in support, throws it back near Heinmiller. Heinmiller digging, trying to peel it off the boards. She's sandwiched between two Wildcats. And we're going to have another penalty. I don't know who's this one on. Might be the first kill to Edina. Lynn's mom's got her palms up in the sky saying, "Oh, what?" And that's not a Philly special. So, Waconia will have their first power play of the evening with just over 7 minutes remaining in this hockey game. Crucial face-off here. McGarvey wins that back to Shoot. Shoot now, patient. Throws it off the boards and gets a nice bounce as that hit the top of the board, so is able to get out of the zone and a little backspin on, so there's no ice, but Waconia now coming back with one of their top skaters entering the zone. Nice play by Shoot. Shoot with a shorthanded opportunity. And it's a goal! And that's a shorthanded goal. Have we had a shorthanded goal yet this year? I mean, it's been a long season. I don't know. If we haven't had too many, but that is one of them. And that's a big one, 6:30 remaining. Huh?
That should matter.
Well, it shouldn't have went in, but
It was a little dribble.
the D put it in. Yeah, so hey, listen, give credit for,
It was a goal.
give credit for shoot to jump the play and intercept the puck. And I mean, when you make a good hockey play like that and take a little bit of a gamble, you're going to put yourself in position to get a little lucky. So yeah, it wasn't a snipe, it wasn't the prettiest goal, but listen, let's figure out what happened to even get in that range. And it was shoot, jumping the play shorthanded, getting into the zone, little dangle, and as Waconia tried to come and get her off the puck, they took a wipe at it the wrong way, and Smith could not do anything about that. That was a goal by Ellison Shute, and a big one. Waconia now trying to answer, Halford's trying to come away with it, Waconia trying to hold it in. Waconia trying to control, little dangle. Fitzgerald trying to clear, she does, off the glass, that's going to flutter into the zone, Morgan will chase. Morgan fights off a little hook as she's trying to get in a forecheck position. Yeah, Waconia's a physical team, but it hasn't been crazy tonight. Like, I haven't identified anything overly aggressive or cheap both ways, so it's been a pretty well played hockey game. Shot, that goes high and wide. Near the paint, Leary's over there. Leary doing a good job of getting low and sliding over because that puck again was loose near the paint area, and that was not going to find its way to the back of the net if she had anything to say about it, as she makes her 22nd save of the evening. Smith doing a great job in the opposite net. He's got 36 saves this evening as Heinen wins the draw back to Sweetser. Sweetser trying to get up to Forster. Forster able to touch it out of the zone, and we should have a whistle, and we do with an offsides. So as we said early, I think a win locks up the second seed, which, I mean, listen, Minnetonka has to have had one of the best 12A seasons in, I don't know, I'm not a hockey historian, but a long time. So we were not going to get the 1 seed this year. As that shot finds Smith. So the second seed, I guess, is the best that we were going to be able to do. And if we can come away with a win tonight, you got to feel pretty excited about that. It's not over. There's not 14 minutes left. There's 5 minutes left. It's a 2-goal hockey game, so one changes everything both ways. I think if we get one, it changes the landscape, and certainly if they get one, it's going to make it a little interesting down the stretch. Waconia now coming back the other way. They got 2-on-2 hockey. Waconia forced wide, backhand. Leary covers up, pounces on it like a cat. That looks like a routine easy save, but she had to save it with the stick first and drag it over to her glove. A lot more difficult than it probably looked. Big save there. Just under 5 remaining. Face off to Waconia. Waconia, that's deflected. Heinmiller gets that block. Waconia trying to go low to it. Centering pass, that hits the back of the net. Nobody was there. Waconia trying to keep it deep. Shoots there to collect. Shoot with a little spin, trying to get up to Heinmiller. Heinmiller trying to get it to McGarvey. 2-on-1. McGarvey, Hoffman. Over to Hoffman. Wines, shot right into the gut and saved right to the corner. Boy, Hoffman, like I said, it's got to be just a fun time playing out there as shoot just ricochets one into traffic and that flutters over the net. Waconia trying to collect. Waconia, nice hold by Helfrich. Helfrich, that's off McGarvey's skate. And we'll see a little bit more of a frantic pace here the rest of the way. We might even see a timeout. And we're going to have a penalty as Fitzgerald got off from a change, and that was an easy one. But we didn't get that call. What was that? What was that game where they went knee on knee with Fitzgerald? Remember that one? I mean, a different hockey game. That's an easy call, though. You know, whoever had the puck for Waconia did a nice job of watching Fitzgerald's momentum in her weight cut back and Waconia now on their second power play, so they've had 2 and Edina's had 2 as well. Edina with a power play goal tonight and a shorthanded goal tonight, so their special teams going to renew that contract. Waconia now coming away with it. Patient shot, and that's a goal. Oh, wow. I saw a net flutter that hit the post and just plopped right under Weary. Yeah, I thought I saw that net move in the back, but it was such a hard ting. I'm like, if that went in from that angle and then hit the back of the net, that would have been one I would have to go back on replay and watch for sure. Waconia trying to dangle through some traffic. Sauter able to come away with it. Sauter trying to get it off the boards. Out of the zone, she does. If it reaches, it will be icing. They'll play it. It did not reach. Sauter steps in. Shot. Pad save to the corner. Waconia, if they can get past this traffic, will have a little bit of an opportunity. 2:48 remaining. They're motioning to Smith. They want that puck deep, and as soon as this puck gets deep, they're going to pull her. Over to Williamson. Williamson into the skates of Sauter. Waconia now trying to get it deep enough for Smith to get off. They do. It's behind Weary. Puck near the paint. Loose. Sauter's able to collect. Smith still in net, so we have 5-on-4 hockey still. I thought they might try to get that 6. They were waving to her. A little 6-on-4 down 2 goals with just over 2.5 remaining. Allison over in the vicinity of Carter. That's a heck of a collection by Carter.
Through the snow.
Yeah, through the snow. Gets a little zone time, so that keeps Smith in net. Nelson dumps that back behind Smith again. 42 shots tonight for your Hornets. 26 for Waconia as Carter tries to operate near the dot, punches it to Heinen. Heinen swing and a miss, and Smith is able to cover up. A minute. Well, I really think they should have got Smith off. I don't think it would have mattered. I think we got that puck pretty early off that little chip. That puck sat behind Weary, but I mean, down 2 goals, you had a 5-on-4. I really thought they'd try to take advantage of a little 6-on-4. I have, like a million times.
She's scored on that.
Yeah, but just got to dump it back in. I mean, clock's your friend. You need to take a one-time slapper from back there. Well, who we got for MVP this game? We're not the MVP committee, but Weary?
Yes.
I mean, regardless of how it ends up, I mean, you got 40 seconds left. 27 saves.
Totally MVP.
Yeah. We got 28 seconds remaining here. We've got Helfrich on the ice along with McGarvey. We've got Heinmiller digging for the puck, coming away with it. That's an important play by Heinmiller because that's going to eat at least 8 seconds. Got 19 left now as KK comes over. A little one-timer where he throws that to the corner for good measure. 10 seconds. Now just get out of here without injury and we'll be good to go. 3 seconds. And that'll do it. Well, hard-fought hockey game. 3-1 win, and we'll see you